All right. I'm going to admit right now, I'm terrible at history, but I'm promising to get better. Promising to get better. I have some help out there, but you know what? Miss Rebekah, you are what? Limestone County Archives. Yes, and you know all about Limestone County history.
No, I don't, but I have the resources to look it up.
Okay, you do. Well, last time you were here, you were talking about the cemetery. Of course, Rob Frainer with us as well.
Right.
New Life Assembly, correct?
Yes.
All right. Now, let's talk about
And our premier
that.
friend of the archive. No.
Well, yeah.
That's right. He'll be visiting you quite often. Now, last time Rebekah was here, she talked about the cemetery walk, and Buzz Estes was up here with you, and you were talking about the North and the South and how the South think of the North.
I think Buzz was.
Okay.
Let's just clarify that.
In your defense, Buzz was. Okay, but what did Buzz say?
What did Buzz say? Well, I think he called Northerners those people, didn't he?
He did.
Which somehow sounded a lot worse than Yankees, didn't it?
It did, apparently so, because Rob, you two get into a discussion, a little argument on my Facebook page over that. Back and forth, back and forth. You are hot.
I just said that we're Americans, Gloria. We're Americans. We're not North and South anymore. That's 150 years ago, you know? So I like the Americans better than...
So you wanted to come on today because you knew Rebekah would be here to, I guess, defend Yankees, because you actually had someone say something a little bit ugly to you. We're not going to repeat it, but
Get worse.
it's going to get worse.
Well, with Jamie here, it is going to get worse. No, but this is like the calendar's a great way to preserve the history that's right in our community.
Do you like the way he just totally changed the subject? I love that. Didn't even answer your question.
Because I don't think of it North and South. I think this is a great community. I mean, I raised my family here. My kids have been educated here. So
And you made a good statement during the break. Growing up in Chicago, I was never, you never hear about the Civil War. You never hear Yankees and Southerners and things like that. Of course, when we moved here, of course, they want to make fun of our accent, but that's okay. My grandma says I sound like a Southerner now. Anyway, my grandma. So,
my grandmother.
Grandpa.
We're from the North. We're from grandmother. My grandma.
Grandma. Yeah. I did quit saying pop with sodas.
Okay.
But you still
Yeah,
say
that is
that.
important.
So you guys is used often, but some people take that really sensitive.
Well, I think it's identity. People want to identify either as in a political party or where they're from or what church they go to, and they keep slicing it down to who we are as a person, or they are as a person. But when it comes to, I think, especially after 9/11, after all these world wars we faced, we have to consider ourselves Americans first, and not so much. But I love the culture. I understand the culture. I understand the mindset. But when it gets down to like pointing a finger at someone 150 years later, who I have no dog in this fight. I just my Italian ancestors were not over from the boat yet. Okay, so
Are they legal?
they are all legal. Now, see, back in the day, Jamie, they would get all their legal papers. All the Italians coming over, they get everything just right. They would sweep the streets. My ancestors swept the streets, paved the streets, laid the bricks for the buildings. It was just, but they did it legally. And so I think today with the issues with immigration, it's people aren't adopting the language. They're not paying taxes. They're not doing it the way that my ancestors did.
Well, you have to have a passport to go to other countries, and you can't just cross over the border and stay there. Look at those two that got, served 8 years in jail, so it's really touchy here. So those are going to be interesting topics. All right, I guess that's enough. We're not going to be too bad on either one of you on that topic. But let's talk about these calendars. Tell me, Rebekah.
Okay, I'm really super excited. I don't know if you can see it. Can you? No.
We can see that you were super excited.
Yeah, the sun drop has kicked in, I think. But no, this is, we used to put out a calendar to benefit the Friends of the Archives, which is our support group organization there at the Archives. Kind of helps fill in the blanks where the county doesn't. But anyways, it's been a couple years since we did the calendars, and so we decided to do it again. And Pastor Rob actually came up with the idea of doing the coupon calendar after he heard me talking to Mayor Dan, I think.
Yeah, the Dan Williams show, yeah, on the radio.
Because I used to do a coupon website, Two Thrifty Sisters, and so we just decided to combine the whole history and coupons thing, two of my favorite things. And so this calendar,
it's full of history.
It's I really like the way it turned out because it's got, what it is downtown Athens, Alabama, then and now. And so you've got, for example, U.G. White, which is the same thing then and now. But like in July, you've got Westmoreland Drug, which there's Dr. Westmoreland way back there in the back, and that was one of the go-to businesses in Limestone County, and
Limestone
today
Drug.
it's Limestone Drug. And so we've got the old and the new, and a little history about it. And so you can go, you can take this and you can kind of go around downtown and see what was where something is now and the changes that have been made. And so, but what I love about this is so many of the downtown merchants have agreed to participate and offer coupons. So we got a tear-out page of over $110 worth of coupons right there in January, in places that normally don't even do coupons. Maybe I won't name any names because some of them apparently don't advertise here, but anyway, some of these folks some of these folks don't advertise with anybody, and I'm really excited that they agreed to offer coupons here in this calendar. So
That's great.
So, anyways, it's a great way to preserve history.
How much are the calendars and where
Oh, they're
can we get them?
$12. They're $12, and you can get them at the archives or at any of the participating merchants downtown. Most of the merchants around the square have them. You can get them at the chamber and at Copier Doctors who printed these. So, I think they would make a really good teacher gift. That's always a hard thing for me, is
Maybe
to
a
come up with
history
something.
teacher.
Yeah, there you go. Or, well, any teacher,
Any
really, in
teacher.
Athens. But that's always a hard thing for me, is to come up with a good teacher gift, especially, I know my son's teachers do so much. And I think this is a nice little gift to give them. That's like the gift that keeps on giving.
I don't want to interrupt you. Are you done?
Yes.
Remember after last time she was here, you did great. Now, Rebekah will be filling in for me should I ever want to sleep in late one day. So Jamie can keep you under
keep
control.
Comments about the Yankees?
No, I don't, James.
I do.
sure
Don't
don't.
think anything bad of
I don't want to make any more enemies
Well,
in
I
the
have to
community.
say, I've
so.
slowly been southernizing Pastor Rob since I got to know him. He and our assistant are really good friends, and so let's see. We had pinto beans and cornbread one day. for the
Ew, do you
first
mix
time.
them?
I've never had them before, so they were.
Yeah, he had
Have you
never
had
had
pinto
that.
beans before?
I have had pinto beans and cornbread, but I can't do
Boy.
the mixing
You
thing.
have never had
I
pinto
know,
beans
I
and
couldn't
cornbread?
believe it
Until
either.
recently. That's correct. Yes.
I couldn't
Let
believe
me add
it.
another slice to this. You get a cup, you put
Oh, disgusting.
Yeah.
pintos and cornbread, mix them all together, and then you pour your milk on top of that, then you eat it.
Wait, do you do
I-
milk or buttermilk?
I can't do the buttermilk.
My father-in-law
dad
does
did
buttermilk and
When
cornbread.
you try it, I'll try it.
You know what? That sounds like
No, I
something
haven't
you
tried
eat
that.
when you have no teeth.
That day may be coming. I don't know.
Okay, so today it's homemade pimento cheese.
That is.
He's never had that either.
Rock,
How is it? Gloria, help me out.
you're
Like-
still a Yankee, Rob, but I like you.
Jamie, I like you too. And you're a good American person.
All right, y'all done?
We're done.
All right, Mayor Ronnie Marks is in here too. In just a minute, we're going to learn a little self-defense.
I'm
In case
gonna
any
learn
Yankee
something
attacks
about
me, I'll be able to, fend them off. But I think, is this for women or men we're talking
Watch your
about?
back, brother.
Both?
Watch your back.
Men and
All
women.
right. We'll be talking with them. We got 40 or 50 people in the studio this morning, so we'll be talking to them in just a little bit. Anyway, hey, good to see you, man.
too, Jim.
We'll take a break, be right back. Y'all, hang on. Can I say y'all?